Welcome to my new viewers, to my subscribers, welcome back. My name is Mike. This is my channel where I look at, review, and try different craps strategies. Thanks for joining. Hey, welcome back everyone. Thanks for joining. I'm going to try another combination strategy. This is a strategy that I saw Jeremy on Color Up do a while back. He calls it the iron stack, or one of his viewers actually submitted it to him and called it the iron stack. It's basically a combination of the iron cross and then a collect and press to build a stack on one number. And I'll explain that as we go. But again, I'm using a different format. I've got the summary of the strategy over here on the right. And I've got Crapsy's Bubble Craps over here on the left. We're going to go ahead and play a $500 buy-in 2x odds, which we're not going to do any odds here. I will go ahead and lock in my 6 and 8 and highlight the $5 chip. So basically, we're going to start with an iron cross. Okay, so as usual, we're going to wait for a point to be established unless I am the shooter. For this video, I will assume someone else is shooting, so I will wait for a point to be established. So let's go ahead and start. And there's a 4, so the puck's going to move to the 4. We now have our basic point set up. We're going to go ahead and set up the iron cross. So we're going to put 3 units on the 5, the 6, and the 8, and 2 units on the field. And I do this because I want to get a little more than just a few dollars if a box number hits. If the 5 would hit, we would, or any of these would hit, we'd win $21, but we would lose the 10. So if these were on 10, if these were 2 unit bets, like a $10 bet, this would win 14, we would lose 10. We would net a $4 profit. Here we net, this would be 15, 21, we'd net $11. So we're gonna try to get a little bit more money, but we'll see how it works out. So that was just one of my first modifications, just to change the bet sizes. So 3 units on the 5, 6, and 8s, 2 units on the field. Let's go ahead. What we're trying to do is we're trying to fill these box numbers. So there's a 6. So 18 pays 21, but we lose the 10. So we have $11. So what I'll do is I'll just take 10 of that, or yeah, let's take, yeah, this is where I should probably kept it at 2. Let's go ahead and put, just go ahead and put 2 units on the 9, 2 more back in the field, and let's roll. So there's a 5. That 15 will pay 21 minus the 10. That's another $11. I'll go ahead and get the 10 bought. I guess if I can hit one more number, I could go ahead and bump these up one more unit, and then we can go to step 2, or we can buy the 4. Okay, there's a 10. So $10 on the 10. I hit 2 times. This is good. I'll be able to fill everything. So I have $29. I have a winner on the 10. I have a winner in the field. So I have 29. I can put 15 of that in the 4. I can bump the 9 and the 10 up to 15. I can take the field bet down. So I have established step 1. I have bets on all my box numbers. Now step 2 is I'm going to determine what number I'm going to use as my stack. A lot of people use the point, but the point's a 4, so I'm going to probably pick a 6 or an 8. Just for giggles here, I'm going to choose the 8 as the point that I'm going to build my stack on. So now basically I'm going to play a press and collect. I will press the stack number up a unit or 2 and collect the rest. And remember, I've got $96 across right now, and I've won 52, so I'm still not out of the hand. If a 7 would come up, I would be down. So I don't want to collect, I don't want to press a lot. I'm going to press a little and collect as much, if not a little more, and try to get my total net winnings above my bet size, so I can be out of this hand. So let's go ahead and continue our roll. We're on roll number 5. Let's see if we can get another box number. There's an 8. So the 18 is going to pay 21. So what I'll do is I will press the 8. Let's press it up 1 unit. That's 6. And that can give me 15 in my rack. That'll get me a little closer to the number I want. Once we get above that number, I may put more than 1 unit on the stack. But 8's going to be my stack. So let's go ahead and roll. Oh, there's a 10. That pays $30. So that's good. I can put, let's say if I put, look at this. I've got exactly, my bets are 102, but if I stack 1 unit, my bet's going to go to 108, and I'm at 102, so I'm still not out of the hand yet. So I'll just put 1 unit on the 8, rack the rest. If we get one more hit, I will probably be out of the hand, and I will be in profit. There's the 9. So that 9, that 15 on the 9 pays 21. I'll put 1 unit on my stack. And now my bets went up to 114, and I am at a positive 124. So if a 7 hit right now, I would be positive $10. So I'm out of the hand in regards to losing money on a 7. I would not lose money under my initial bet. I would lose the 114 that's on my bets, but I would not go below my 500 starting bankroll. So I can probably stack maybe 2 units now going forward. Okay, there's the 8. That's exactly what we want. We want to hit the number that we're stacking. So I didn't watch all of Jeremy's video to see what he does when he hits the actual number that he's building his stack on, but I just hit $42. So I could probably go up a couple units here. So that's 12. So that still gives me $30. So I am definitely in profit now. So let's go ahead and roll. This is where your level of risk comes into play. Do you want to get a little greedy and stack this up and hope to hit a number 8 and win more? Or do you keep your rack above your bets so that if you do hit the 7, you at least lock in some profits? Because remember, every time you put more money on your stack, your bet size goes up. So if I put another unit on my stack, you'll see my bet size is 126. If I throw another $6 on my stack, now my bet size went to 132. So I'll leave it at 48, and let's try to hit another number. See if we can't get that stack up a little higher. Well, there's the 10, $29 on the 10. That helps a lot. So now I'm going to go ahead and go up another 2 units on my 8. So I'm at $60. I've got $138 in bets on the table, and I've got $195 in my rack. So a 7's not going to hurt us. It's not going to put us in the red. I mean, we're going to lose $138, but we have $195. We are at roll 10. Our roll distribution has showed that we have not rolled a 7 yet, but the expectation to roll a 7 is pretty high, like at 2. So they're saying, what they're basically saying is, you might be seeing a 7 coming up soon. When you use the probabilities of large numbers, a 7 rolls every 7 to 8 times. So they're saying we are due to roll a 7. And I know, dice have no memory. We could roll 30 numbers before we roll 7. Just saying, something to keep in the back of your mind. But I'm going to go ahead and roll and try to hit another box number. Another 10. Well, I wish we would have stacked the 10. There's another $30. So I will go ahead and press this 8. 1, 2. I'm going to go 3 units because I am still in profit. Let's try to hit this 8. That would be a nice win for us. And there's the 7 out. So we threw 3 units on that 8 and lost it. As you can see, we're still in the profit, but we lost $156. So that's what they call gambling. So let's go ahead and set this up again. We're going to go back and set up the iron cross. Let's get a point. The point's an 8. So the iron cross, we're going to go ahead and put, let's just go ahead and do 2 units like Jeremy showed. Let's do 2 units, 2 units, 2 units, and 2 units. Whoops, that goes in the field. Okay, so now these will pay 14 minus 10. We'll net $4 on a 5, 6, or 8. We'll net $10 on the come bets, or on the field bets. So we can try to decide: do we want to keep these at 3 units and the field at 2? So there's a 10. That's a $10 win. We can take that $10 and buy the 9. Yeah, the field bet is definitely the bet that's going to help us buy the numbers that we need. Look at that. There's $20. So just like that, we put 10 on the 4 and 10 on the 10. We can now pull this bet down. It's done its job for us. Now, do you want to use the 8 again as our stack? Why not? That's our point. So we'll make 8 our stack number. So there's a 4. That $10 on the 4 pays 19. So if we put 1 unit on the 8, and that would put $13 in our rack. So again, we need to get our profit for this shooter. We need to get it above 70. If I go to the shooter here, shooter 2 has a profit of 49 right now. We want to get that above 70. So let's go ahead and roll. There's an 8. There we go. 18 pays 21. And the point goes off. So I think we'll go ahead and power press the 18, or we'll press it to 36. That's 3 units. And we'll make sure that bet is off. And we'll establish a point. And there's a 6. The point will move to the 6. Our bets are now on. Let's go ahead and roll a box number. There's a 5. So $10 on the 5 pays 14. We can go up 1 unit on the 8. And our bet size went up to 94. Our shooter has won us 85. We're close to being out of this hand. Another $9. Let's see if we can't get one more hit here and we'll be in positive. There's a 3. That doesn't help us. And there's a 7 out. So we're going to lose a little bit of money on that shooter. We lost $9. We lost $9 on that shooter. So we were almost there. My first initial thoughts are it takes a while to get into profit. You know, that was 9 rolls. 9 rolls. We hit the point once and we were still not in profit. So this is definitely a strategy for lower initial bets, but you need longer rolls. If you're going to roll 3, 4, 5 times and then the 7, this strategy is going to lose. And you may have to go to a different strategy. But if the table seems to be rolling more than 7 or 8 times, you might be able to get into positive territory quicker if you only put 1 unit on your stack and try to collect more in your rack and get above your bet size. So I think we've got 20 rolls. We got time for one more roll. Let's see if we can't get another profitable roll or another shooter here. So let's go with shooter number 3. Let's do a come out roll. Let's get a point. Okay, the point's an 8. So I guess we're going to make 8 our stack again. Let's go ahead and set up for the iron cross. So I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to 3 units on the 5, 6, and 8. And 2 units on the field. All right, let's fill the box numbers. There's a 2. That's a double. That pays 20. That pays 20, so we can go 18 on the 9. Oh, 15 on the 9, I'm sorry. 15 on the 9 and rack 5. And there's the 9, that's nice. That $15 pays twice. Pays 21 on the box number, pays 10 on the field. If we go back to the rolls, that gave us $31. So $31 is exactly what we need. We can put 15 on the 4, 15 on the 10, and we now have our numbers filled. We take the field bet down. So we're at $51 of profit for the shooter, but we have $96 in bets. So we want to get into positive territory here. So let's roll some numbers here. We're going to stack the 8. Okay, there's a 10 that pays $29. So I want to get in profit. So I'm going to go up. I'm just going to go up 1 unit, and I'm going to put the rest in my rack. I'm about $20 from profit. Let's go ahead and roll. Well, there's a 7 out. So unfortunately, we're going to lose money on that shooter. We're going to lose $21 on that shooter. We only rolled 5 times. So again, my summary, my overall thoughts on this strategy is, if you can't get shooters to roll more than the average 7, 8 times before hitting a 7, you're going to lose. And I guess that's probably a true statement for any strategy. You need to get some shooters that can roll the dice more than 6, 7, 8 times. Obviously, we rolled 11 times. We were in profit. We rolled 9 times. We were in negative, and we rolled less than 9 times. We rolled only 5 times, and we were in negative again. So anyway, that is the iron stack, and that was from a subscriber on Jeremy's Color Up channel, who presented that to Jeremy. He showed it, I watched it, and I've reviewed it, and I've rolled it myself. All in all, we made enough money on shooter 1 to absorb the 2 losses on shooter 2 and 3 to still come out with a $38 win. Our $500 initial bankroll ends at $538. So you can't complain about a win, but I would say use this strategy with the intent of getting out of the hand as quick as possible. So in other words, don't stack as much on the number you're stacking. Get more money in your rack, and then once you are profitable, you want to then build that stack. Okay? So I hope everyone's having a good day. It's Wednesday here in Columbus. It's a little rainy, 64 degrees. It's a good day to stay inside and watch some more videos from probably my favorite YouTubers would be Casino Quest, Color Up, Wayland's Way, Mark the Point. Any of those guys, go out and check them out. They've got some really good strategies. I'm going to try them, and I'm going to show them, and we'll see how we do. So that's it for today. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.